a cup, Cartier as the watch. Cartier, love Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. I don't mess around, you boys, blow that.
A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now with Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. From the gun is Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All right, set now. First and 10. They go play action with Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Makes it second and 10.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's going to work it to the 20. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers trim the lead to 1. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Takes out a one-stop, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
On the quick, right?
Stroud throwing here on first. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Play action now. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Second and 10 now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw, Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Now Purdy. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Hits him on the end route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a give inside to James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Nice run across the 15. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a second-quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the stop.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, Mixon gets it. Juke the defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. Finds a man, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
All right.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. With James. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the gun is Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Launches one deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they take him down right along the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Purdy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down.
San Francisco.
Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Texans 17.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11.
On the quick, right?
Stroud completes it quick. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, Mixon. Big gain, has him across the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Stroud to throw on first down. No finding his back. Mixon. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49ers side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
11. 18. Outside. Why Tony?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
From the red zone now. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. It's inside the 10. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. set up with first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Okay. 18. Outside.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Pretty throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Jalen Smith getting there to make the stop. We get a timeout here taken by the 49'ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half.
On the quick, right?
One final shot before the half. Cut along the left sideline. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
7-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 5. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Alrighty.
Going right side, Mixon with it. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Working quickly here. They go play action with Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They don't really care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stroud taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the
Get his ass tore up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcome, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him, so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This place loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. 6. It goes with a hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Completes Dion Collins again. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the 34. Bobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying it inside here now with McCaffrey.
Okay, can y'all pull somebody?
Forward for 2.
That's pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Working out of the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, wow.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On third down, Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that... Brings up fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, the defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Purdy. It'll make bouncing football, and the Texans have recovered it.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst-case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Back. Okay.
After a
Watch him.
pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Okay.
Now run, James. He's stopped on the 31-yard line.
Put some water in him.
5-yard gain on the play.
I'm in the middle of the game.
San Francisco 1st down.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Play action now with Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. From the gun is Purdy. He got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
You just need to stop. One fucking stop.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. Oh, he lost it on the hit.
There we go.
Recovery is made.
There we go.
And they stop him before he gets much on the return. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. First call here coming from the shotgun. Purdy to throw it. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out. Quick drop. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups.
He won't stop, Mike.
It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up to be on the 10.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Nobody over there.
And it sets up second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Stroud off of play action. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it deep downfield.
This is a fucking blue. 50 fucking 20. Oh my.
The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead.
Christian
Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I'm a person.
I know you got a mixture of defenses and he just can't play all his own coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary.
In the corner suck.
Just made a hit.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. 30, hits the 20, gets the 10. And every time it goes all the way back, so their lead only lasts a moment. Just like that, we're all tied up again.
I'll tell you what, Parker, I'm about ready to throw my board right out the window. This game has been so full of so many twists and turns and surprises. A blocked extra point returns for 2 and a tie. What do we have in store now?
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes one defender. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down. Some quality yardage on that play.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the 36. Hits him on the out route. And he's not cold at the spot. Well, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Carry here for James. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down carry, got 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now it's McCaffrey. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock. If they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. 1st and goal now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Purdy throwing here.
Oh, he got it.
Picked up by Jalen Petrie. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone.
That was good.
Second half of a one-score game.
That was good.
For a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and chip down before the ball. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense up to the line fans.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Stroud.
There we go. Got it back.
It's a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Cody to kick off for the 49ers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure off the pick. Here's Stroud.
There you go.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 14-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the
That's the me right there.
They'll get 8
That's who gets.
there. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? The
Fast.
same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
First and 10, around the Mixon. Takes out a one-stop. Past the 35. 20, 15. Gets across, touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers and what a big-time effort.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. You've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Purdy on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I should have waited for 2 minutes.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Again, it's Brock Purdy.
The wrong button!
And the Texans will take over.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Lofts it deeper inside. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd for the air this game. Now for the PAT. Extra points in right down the middle.
I hit the wrong fucking button.
By 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He just got a little bit wrong. He was still in that tackle box. Just going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long.
Okay, good.
Setting up to pass. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, a defender that cares, all they want to do is get off the field. No matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. That's exactly what they did.
Flushed out of the pocket. Has it down close. He's going to be brought down at the 2 and sets up first and goal. Get a timeout here taken by the 49'ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting first and goal. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stop.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
So it's the Texans who defend their building to take the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before barely saw at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Yeah, I heard you.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me high, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Couple weeks I had to leave.